Habits are made by doing them.
But hold up. There's a lot more to that story.
People are creatures of habits. You and I go about the same routines for days, weeks, and even years. Habits are a powerful tool, one that isn't easily bypassed or broken. So instead of cheating the game, how do we make the game play in our favor? Some studies claim the amount of time it takes habits to form is 18 or 254 days with an average of 66 days. But the number is irrelevant. So let's just say it's a really long time. Chances are you already have a habit or two in your life, whether for good or for bad. Let's try reverse engineering those to figure out how they work and to play them into our favor. The average American drinks 2 cups of coffee a day. You wake up, hit the snooze button, realize with your half-conscious brain that you're late. You make a pot of coffee real quick, but wait, it's too hot. Let it cool down, then gulp it down to start your day. One of the reasons coffee became such a powerful habit for so many people is because they think they need it. They rely on it. But we can't reliably rely on any task to make it a habit. So let's find another thing we can learn from the coffee example. This is based upon something I learned from this TEDx video. Triggers, simply speaking, are before or after I do X, I will do Y. Back with the coffee example, after I wake up, I will make a pot of coffee. Now this is a very powerful motivator, but we have another card in our hands that we can use with it that'll make it an even more powerful motivator. For this example, let's go with cycling. So you want to make a habit of cycling. You start off strong, doing 1 mile a day, but as the days move on, it'll probably look something like this. Remember, we have to make it to day X for it to become a fully fledged habit. So what are you gonna do? Get an accountability partner? Get enough sleep? That helps a lot. Scream at yourself in the mirror? All good options, but let me introduce you to a 4th option. What would happen if just before we went to bed, we would put the bicycle by our door, ready for use for tomorrow? Take initiative and give yourself a trigger. Remember, motivation comes after effort, not before. Putting that bicycle there before you go to bed might just be the motivator you need. Now, if you thought those were all the tricks up my sleeve, let me play the most powerful card. Mini habits. Trains follow a track only being allowed to turn slightly, or else they'll derail. Our habit-making processes are kind of similar in that we have to take it slow and steady. Maybe reading a book a day just isn't that possible of a task. But you want reading to become a habit, so what are we gonna do? Do you have time to read just 1 page a day? Do you have the willpower to read 1 page a day? Sure, only reading 1 page is not a full book, but it does show that we are taking the initiative, and it gives ourselves motivation. Chances are, when you sit down and read that 1 page, you're gonna read more than 1 page, but even if you only read the 1, it's still success. It still counts towards those X amount of days going towards your habit. There's actually a video on mini habits that described it pretty well that I really enjoyed, so I'll leave it in the link in the description below. Now, just as an overview, by combining initiative, triggers, and mini habits, we can come closer to forming our habits, taking 1 step closer to our goal, and playing the game of life the way we want to play it. I hope you learned something from this video, and until next time, cheers!